Does eating meat make astral projection more difficult? The answer is yes and no. We need to understand that meat is very dense in its energetic sense. So when you eat meat, yeah, your physical body will eat that piece of meat, but your energetic body will absorb the energy of that meat. And that is very dense. And what does that mean, being dense? It means that the energy, the speed of energy, the movement of energy is very slow. And that will add up to your physical body, and that will add up to your energetic body. If you have an energetic body that is denser, right, the more prone to remain here on earth you will be. We leave our bodies every night when you go to bed, right? So our astral body are detaching every night. What happens is that our awareness is not going with it, right? So our astral bodies are traveling, but not the awareness, not the conscious you, right? So the astral projection is nothing more than your awareness going together with your astral body. It's like you being lucid, being conscious during that detachment, so you can command your astral body more consciously, more lucidly. When you eat meat, or when you take drugs, or when you stress too much over nothing, right, you are being consciously attached to mundane things, right? To mundane reality. The energy is slow, the energy is thick and rough, right? So awareness, consciousness, the consciousness of being conscious, right? Of being lucid, of being aware is very subtle, right? Because we're talking about the mental body. So it's a very subtle body, being conscious and aware, being an individual who's aware. It's very subtle. So when you are conditioned to the mundane world, right, for various reasons, then you're gonna be less likely to participate in your astral projection. So your astral body will detach from your physical body, but not your awareness, right? So when you eat meat, you're gonna make it more difficult for you to leave your body. Another thing is that if you are a very experienced medium, or if you are a very experienced paranormal or psychic, with decades of experience, and you've developed your abilities and psychic skills, and you work with that, and you've been getting out of your body lucidly for decades and decades, eating meat is not going to have an effect on you. So eating meat is not going to make it more difficult for you to astral project lucidly, right? But if you are just starting now, studying astral projection, and moving your energies, or going to bed and exercising your energy and moving your energy, and doing all of the work to prepare your body to detach consciously and lucidly, right? Meat is going to participate in that, giving you a denser aspect. It's not that meat is gonna make it impossible for you to leave your body, but if you don't have your energies developed, if it's not so natural for you, if you are just now developing your psychic ability, your paranormal abilities, because astral projection is paranormality, it's not mediumship, right? Meat is gonna imprint a negative side of that. Meat is gonna condense you a little bit, so energetically speaking. So meat will not necessarily make a lot of difference for that person who's a very developed, psychic, medium, paranormal person. But for you who has, been studying for, a few years, or just a few months, or a few weeks, it will make a difference, because anything will make a difference, because you don't have like this openness, this development of chakras and energy, and you can't control that well. So meat, drugs, going to a bar right before, trying to leave your body consciously, lucidly, that is gonna impair you, that's gonna make it difficult, that is not gonna help you. The main reason why eating meat will keep you conditioned to planet Earth, to the mundane thing, which is like very different from what we are trying to achieve here, which is like leave our bodies lucidly, right, with our awareness, which is very subtle. Our mental body, our awareness, our minds, they have got to stay in a way subtilized. They got to stay in a way soft and pure, if that makes any sense, because that's what we're trying to be, more lucid. We're trying to be more elevated so we can be aware somewhere, right, in another dimension, and then our minds can go and in that dimension as well. Because if our minds are very conditioned to earth, we're just gonna keep our awareness here on the physical body while our astral body is somewhere else. So meat is something that is very connected to this world here. As I said, eating meat is not going to make a difference for a person who's been for decades living their bodies lucidly, but for other people who are trying to, start a new life now, living their bodies, being more aware, right, and recognizing energies and knowing how to work with those energies before going to bed, meat will make I wouldn't say dramatic difference, but you would have to make an extra effort to manipulate those energies within yourself.